everyone. You know me. I'm Dora from the Doralicious Show. Lots of you call me just Doralicious. And I would like to welcome you on a very special feature. This feature is called Dates Gone, but series with talents from iTalk Radio. So I'm going to go around and introduce everyone. I have with me Larissa Pojo from the Ukrainian iTalk Radio. Hi, Larissa.
Hi.
We have Gabriel from Cantonese.
Hello.
We have Shona Petruno from Italian, obviously, from the last name.
Hello.
And we have Laura from the Spanish iTalk Radio.
Hola. Hello.
I love it. I can't wait to see your reactions for the news story that's coming up next. So, first dates, and that's very important. Boy invites girl, girl meets, they go out. It's great. Things are going smoothly, as smooth as first dates can go. Sometimes they're awkward, sometimes they're fun. And you're having drinks, some like hors d'oeuvres, this and that. And then the bill comes. Okay, so you're like, what do I do? So boy picks up the bill, opens it. And he's like, well, let's split it. It's $80. I'll pay $40. You have $40. How do you react to that? I would cringe. I would be like, oh my God. So I would personally, guys, just be like, I'll pay for it. Don't worry, it's my treat. And I would never see this person again, most likely. So date's one bad stage. First date, and the guy says, let's split the bill. How do you react? Larissa, I saw your reaction, like, oh my God, what do I do? What do you do?
I love splitting the bill.
Oh my God. Even first date.
Yeah, even better. Cause I'm like, I don't know you. Like, I'm a little bit weird about money. I love treating people to food, especially people who are close to me or someone I want to impress. But I think on a date, especially a first date, if I'm still getting to know them, I like splitting the bill. I feel weird being treated. I don't really like when people pay for me.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm so traditional. I'm like, yep, you invited me. I'm the girl. I look pretty. I've spent money on my outfit. Shona, what's your first reaction to that?
I think I would split it, but I wouldn't be very impressed with it for sure. I'd be like, I would be okay with it, but I wouldn't be like, I'd be like, okay, this is not the type of person I'd want to be with.
So you wouldn't go on a second date, pretty much. That's what you're saying.
Definitely not.
See, I think it's the Greek and the Italian connection. That's how we kind of been raised. So like, no. You better be able to like take care of me. So I want to go to Gabriel, because you're the guy.
Yep.
Insight.
Insight. I personally would say, oh, I've got this handled, I've got this handled, but I would also appreciate if my date would say, oh no, let's split for it. Because, well, usually first dates, I personally would go somewhere nice and fancy. Bill ends up being $80. That's $80 including like if I drove to the restaurant and whatnot. It gets to be, the money piles up. The money adds up. Gets to be a bit much.
So would you accept it? Let's say a girl says, oh, like, let me pay something. Would you accept it, or you'd be like, no, don't worry about it for the first date?
Bit of both, actually. Bit of both. I would urge I would urge the date that, they let me handle it until they, snatch the bill from my hands or something.
So Laura, do you snatch the bill out of a guy's hand, or you just sit back and be like, you better take care of this?
I think I'm like in between, because honestly, back in Mexico, like, men are very gentlemen. So in that sense, I was used to, if I date a guy, he will pay. It's for sure he will pay. Like, well, that was like my experiences. But then when I came here in Montreal, even the waitress will ask you, like, we split the bill. So, for me, it's like, I don't know. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just, it's different. So I'm in between, because yes, of course, as a girl, it's like, oh, he's a gentleman, he's paying, he's taking, I don't know, he has a drive. But also, I don't find bad if he says we split. Yes, we split. Like, okay.
See, I hate splitting bills. I don't split bills with my girlfriends because, we go out, we are with each other, we got it. So especially on a first date, it's the number one time that the guy wants to impress you. At least that's how I see it. So he's lost. He's lost that. That would be an uphill battle after that. I don't think there will be anymore. It's done. Bye. Shauna, you get me?
I feel like I would be wondering how many dates are you going on that you don't have money to pay for this? Like, is this like a regular occurrence? Like, are you a Tinder regular or something like that? Like, is this something that you're doing often? So I would be like, you're not that interested. Because if you don't want to kind of put your money where your mouth is, you clearly are not that invested. So that would be kind of a deal breaker.
Absolutely. Larissa, I feel like you want to jump into this.
Just thinking, and I'm wondering if in my case, because you mentioned the cultural thing, but I think I'm opposite the Ukrainians, because I think I've just got like my sisters and my mama in my head, and like kind of the expectation of the man to like provide. But I think just me, I have actually snatched the bill from people. I'm very aggressive that way. So.
And you know what? I'm going to have to say that if you don't want to spend too much money on the first date, and I get it because you don't know how things are going to go for coffee. I think there's nothing wrong with approach and how you do certain things. And I get things get expensive, especially let's say if you're a student or if you're a young professional, people are paying off student debt. I absolutely get it. So pick a place that will be okay. And then if he's saying to split the bill for a coffee, I'd be like, okay, rent. Don't even stay for the coffee. Come up with an excuse and get out. Yeah. So have you guys been in a similar situation? Shauna,
no.
No. I have a girlfriend, guys. She's like, I don't even flinch. I don't even touch my purse. I don't even touch my wallet. That's her. So Gabriel, what do you think of that?
I had a first date once where we did go to a nice little fancy steakhouse, and I was driving us places. We went to the movies and whatnot. Afterwards, we just stopped off, had dinner at a nice little fancy steakhouse, and she had been ordering some drinks, alcoholic. By the end of the night, the bill racked up to, if I remember correctly, $278.56. And I I was taken aback. I was taken aback. This was. I was 20 years old at the time. This was 3 years ago. I stared at the bill. I'd
Did
like
you go out again with that person?
No. But that was because she just said that I was not her type. So I just all right, perfect. Never again.
No more 270. Oh my God, Larissa, you're like, I can't believe that happened.
I can't. I don't even know what I would do if I was out on a date and the bill came and it was like that high, and because the other person, I think I would just like excuse myself to the washroom and run away.
In that case, I think that it would be fair not to pay the bill. Like that would be, it's kind of opportunist at that point for sure.
Yes.
You don't want people to take you for a ride either.
No.
Yeah.
And I think I want to say most women, we're very cautious. Like when I go out, I'm not going to order the most expensive plate. I'm not going to order the most expensive bottle of wine either. So you kind of like have to feel it out. But again, I think what we come to a conclusion is the bills are awkward no matter what. And on a first date, for the most part, except Larissa, who goes against her culture, there's an expectation of, the boy has invited you, pay. So that's why be very skeptical of where you choose to go,
Yes.
I
right?
agree.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like, Laura, you have an experience to share.
Yes, like I have both of the experience, like where you arrive and the guy is like very like, no, no, I will take the bill, and obviously you offer. It's like we can split, or I can pay something, and like and sometimes they will say like, no, I mean it's okay, I will take the bill, and it's nice. It's of course it's nice. As a girl, we feel like, okay, it's nice, you're paying. I feel special. I don't know, but I also have these situations where it's like half and half, and it's the uncomfortable moment. When the waitress arrive and you will split the bill. It's an uncomfortable moment, and I don't know how. Sometimes how do you manage it? Shouldn't you ask, like as a girl, like should we split, or I don't know. Sometimes it's like, sometimes a guy will take the drive to say like, I don't know, like I will pay or we split, but it's an uncomfortable moment.
You know what? I like it when guys do it in a way that doesn't put you on the spot. They've already taken
Yes.
care of it by the time, let's say, when you go to the washroom or you're not looking, or the moment the bill comes, they just grab it and there's not even a moment to be awkward about it.
Yes.
How things go about it. And based on this conversation, I would say at least Shauna and I would not go on a second date if that were to occur. How about you, Laura? Would you?
I think I would give a second chance.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shauna, like we're not.
Why not? I mean, if I have a nice connection with the person, and I don't know, I think I would give a second shot.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us at the first episode of Dates Gone Bad series. I look forward to having more stories and sharing them with you and our audience. And let's see, what do they have to say? Who pays on the first date? Thanks, everyone. Bye.